Yes, it's true. You watch what happened today on the field. The team tried everything. I think that the first half was a beautiful act of football. Both teams playing from end to end. Probably the fair result at halftime would be a 3-3. There was a lot of openings from both sides, total attacking football. And again, where the attack was better than the defense. And this applies for both teams. We were creating a lot of chances, but they were also punishing us in the first half. Probably in the second half, both of us, we took more precautions. The game started more close, more tactical. Slowly, we were winning the battle in the midfield. With the pass of the game, I think that in the last 20 or 15 minutes, we created a lot of chances. But as you say, we were the better side overall, but we could not convert. And we took 1 point, which, end of the day, I don't think is bad. It's adding 1 point against one of the top teams of the ISL. Focus on Kerala. That is our next rival.
Next question.
By then, Miguel, everybody has watched the first performances. They understand that he's a differential player and that our rivals are going to have a plan for him. It's true that in the first half, he was dropping too low, and that didn't help the team because the distance between our last attacking player was huge. So what we asked Miguel in the second half was be more close to Joseph. From there, the combinations of Rashid and Maesh started to happen late in the game with Anton. And as we say, in the game with Jacek, the plan was not clear. Today, the idea was having Maesh linking and be more free in case Miguel was the man mark. But I think that even in the second half, Maesh was 3 weeks out of training. We had to change him today in the minute 60. And Anton today did a good work. He's a player that has joined the team. There is a lot of pressure on him. He's very young. But I think that slowly, gradually, he will be helping more the team. And actually, in the last 20 or 15 minutes, he was one of the players that was eager to try to score. Both goalkeepers in the first half were brilliant, but this is because the attack of both, I think that in the first half, the attack of both teams, the defenders of both teams were really struggling to hold the big number of waves of attack that were happening on the game. In particular, if you are asking me about Gil, I'm very happy. He deserved his performance, and I told him in the halftime that he was one of the saviors in the first half. Game after game about the referee is that something happens. So I prefer not to come because it's not going to help the club and the team. If I come here in every press conference talking about the referees, it's not going to be everything. But it's true that again today, especially with the fouls to Miguel and with the penalty in the last minutes, the players are telling in the dressing room that is a very clear handball. But it happens. Let's think that it's just he didn't see it and the rest of the thing is on record.
Could you see the handball situation clearly?
I was asking now my players and they were saying that it was not ball to hand, it was hand to ball. But still I didn't see the image, I want to see, but it looks like it's a penalty. Last 2 matches we lost 5 points, and previous 2 matches we earned 6 points. So we play now with 2 tough rivals, and probably now we're going to play with Kerala and Mohammedan, so the room to drop points is going to be worse. It's a good point. It's a good point against Goa. Goa is a top team, besides they don't have the same number of foreigners than us. The local players are working together for many years, so I consider that the point of today is good. Still, I also have the feeling that we were the better side in the pitch. The competitive disadvantage that we have, one more time, we are talking about the referee. Second, the injury of the players that we are joining the team and helping to reach the level that we want. And in particular, I'm happy to have on the pitch today players as Rakip and Maesh. And the last thing, thank you for the supporters. We know that they wanted the full points, but they were available chanting, pushing all the players to try in the last 15 minutes to score the goal, but unfortunately we could not. But I want to cheer for them because they were amazing today on the pitch.